So guys, I wanted to bring you this video today because I think it perfectly adds on to a video that I did the other day. It's from an individual called SKJÄLFA, right? She's a streamer, I think she's a YouTuber, you know, she's got a link tree. Let me just click on her link tree, make sure that she hasn't got an OnlyFans, thank God, so at least there's that. She had a galaxy brain take on her Twitter page, and the other day I said that I think we should be more accommodating to women. We should make them feel a little bit more welcome in the scene. But when I said that, I was very clear in the video saying that once you welcome them into the scene, then you can introduce them to how it works here. I never said change it, and I stand by that. I don't think the scene should change for them, whether it's the FGC or the gaming space. If you want to get involved in something that is already heavily dominated by a type of people, you're just going to have to learn to deal with certain things. When you're welcoming somebody into something, whether it's the games or the gym, there is a way to do it. And then you can teach them, look, this is how we do things here, but don't take it to heart. This donut, this SKJÄLFA girl, completely missed the memo. She doesn't understand. She doesn't get it. I'm going to play this video to you. We're going to pause it and go over it. There's a couple of things that I want to talk about in here. And there's a couple of things that she says that I just think are like absolutely ridiculous.
She wouldn't last 10 minutes in a COD lobby is not, nor has it ever been, a valid excuse for men to act like pieces of human garbage in gaming. I shouldn't have to play a game where all I say is hi and the whole game is thrown and I'm in hell for the next 40 minutes because men are being emotional about it. That is not normal, and that's not how the old COD days were.
I don't know if you played the old COD games. Yes, they were.
Concussion out!
Yeah, y'all niggas that
The old COD lobbies were as savage as they got, but everybody understood that it was a little bit of banter. And I like what I said the other day where we should welcome people in. When I said that, I was very specific in saying that I'm talking about offline tournaments. Obviously, if you've got a new person in a venue, don't walk over them and start calling them every single name under the sun. They're going to think, what the hell is going on? Let them get involved in the culture. That is not the same as playing online. When you go online, just deal with it. And I mean that. I stand by that. I know some people might not like it. If you don't like it, mute the headset, mute everybody on there so you don't have to hear them and just play the game. When you jump into a COD lobby, when you jump into Tekken, when you jump into whatever it might be, you're going to encounter some people that have some crazy shit to say. It's not just that women. I can tell you, as someone that is half black, I have jumped on there before, they've heard my voice and they've gone, oh, it's a monkey. Do you think I get upset? No, as a matter of fact, I find it quite humorous. And we get into a little bit of back and forth. I don't think you were ever in a COD lobby to be saying some dumb shit like that. Men are not getting overly emotional about anything. This is just how we like ripping each other. This is how guys get on. When I was in school, my closest friends, our way of communicating, and still now to this day, is to rip on each other. If you're not really ripping on your boy, like I mean, you're getting into the nitty-gritty personal insults, attacking them on their insecurities or whatever, are you really friends? Like my closest friends, we will attack each other over everything. One of them will say good morning and it will just be a smorgasbord of hate and insults going their way. And that's our way of saying to him, yo, we love you, but, yo, this is just our way of saying good morning basically. If you don't like it, then you're gonna have to get the step in. This is not the same as going to an offline setting where everybody's going crazy like it's a football hooligan situation. You're online. If you don't like it, just mute the headset.
Because I promise you, as a man, you have never had somebody throw on the basis of your gender. That doesn't happen.
No, my gender's not been thrown in my face, but every single other thing has. Everything that pertains to me and my being, as soon as somebody knows something about it, they throw it at you. Your gender does not rank higher on the tier list of oppression to my skin color, for example. You can't tell me it does. It's subjective. Maybe it hurts you a little bit more if they talk about your gender than your skin color, but I've been on COD lobbies before and they've been ripping me, calling me monkey this, monkey that. Does your gender mean more than my skin color? Who, if it does, says who? Yeah, when girls enter COD lobbies or whatever game it might be, it's not just Call of Duty, yeah, they're gonna get ripped. The same way, as soon as they know you're a black guy, as soon as they know that you're gay, as soon as they know you're trans, they're going to get onto you for it. It just happens, it is what it is. You're not getting some special privileges, and I'm not talking about girls, I'm just talking about people in general. You're not going to get treated differently. That's the way they are, and you know what? If you learn to get on with it and understand that it's a bit of banter, and this is how guys get on, they rip each other, they cuss each other out, it's like a feeling out process. It's like if shit went down, can I really rely on you to not be a little bitch about things? You're going to cry in a corner, or are we going to get on with stuff? We rip each other on games. When you're comfortable with people as well, it gets much, much worse.
You can say it happens, you're lying. I'm sorry. I don't know why that's such a common thing in the comments of my videos. You guys want to be oppressed so bad that you'll look at a man telling me he's gonna tell me to get back in the kitchen and say it's not a woman thing.
It's not about oppression. I don't feel oppressed when people are attacking me over the colour of my skin or the way that I look. I've been called every name under the sun when I've entered some of these lobbies. Hell, it even happened on Helldivers once. I remember I accidentally shot this guy and he went off on one. He just kept going and going. Do you know what? I gave it back to him. By the end of it, we were laughing. It's not that deep. It's just words on the internet. Again, if you don't like it, mute the headset.
And say that happens to you too. It doesn't. There's a reason that historically, male-dominated spaces are known for being toxic and unsafe.
Hold on a minute. What the hell are you talking about? I'm in a lot of male-dominated spaces. It's not to say everything is perfect. Nothing's perfect. There are idiots everywhere you go. This is a joke. In female-dominated spaces, I'm sure you get toxic people as well. I'm sure you get bad people in those spaces. It happens everywhere you go. Don't pretend like places where they're only inhabited by women that it's just a good thing. I've been in a female group chat before. I've been in an all-female group chat. They say as much heinous shit as we do. As a matter of fact, some of it is even worse. There was a trend going around at one point where girls were sleeping with guys. I think they were having like one night stands, and then they were going into their WhatsApp group chats or their Telegrams or whatever group chats they have, and what they were doing is when the dudes had fallen asleep, they would lift the covers up and take a picture of them butt-ass naked and then send it to their girls to compare the flaccid penis size. This was going on. I don't know if it was happening in America, but it was happening in the UK, and I saw it firsthand. I saw it happening to people, and I was like, this is f***ing insane. If this ever leaked that guys were doing this, it would be a nightmare. Don't pretend like your shit floats above ours. It doesn't.
That goes for gaming. That goes for sports. Any male-dominated space is a bad one. That's not me being sexist. That is me saying there is an inherent issue with the way that you guys have your locker room talk that makes everybody else feel unsafe.
Who's everybody else? If it's a male-dominated space and we're having locker room talk amongst ourselves, well, what the hell are you doing there? Look, I'm all for being welcoming, but there's limits. You don't come into a space and I'm with my boys and we're effing and blinding at each other and we're having a little bit of a back and forth, we're shooting the shit, and then you come in there saying, change it for me. If you don't like it, leave. Like I said in my previous video, I'm all for making accommodations for people when they're new and they don't understand. When I make a new friend, like I'm sure when you make new guy friends, right? You don't just start calling them all names under the sun, right? You get to know them a little bit, you introduce them to the group chat, the rest of the boys meet them, you go out for a drink, and then the ripping starts when they feel comfortable. But the ripping ain't gonna end. If you don't like it, leave. Now it's the same way. I've had friends before where we've invited them into group chats and they don't like the ripping and they leave. They're welcome to leave, but the ripping ain't gonna stop. That's how most guys get on. Most guys get on that way. When I was on the basketball team, we would rip each other. When we were in the changing rooms, we would rip into each other. Headset on games, we rip into each other. In the gym, we rip into each other. That's how guys bond. It's the same as these people that say the UFC or martial arts is like something for barbarians. I've had this conversation and this argument so many times. It's all barbaric. It's all nonsense. They don't understand until they get in there and they do it themselves that an exchange of fists can bring people together, as long as you're not literally trying to murder somebody and kicking their head in when they're on the floor. But they'll watch and they'll think, look at this barbaric display of violence or whatever. It's just like, you don't know what you're talking about. And if you don't like those spaces, leave. Just leave. I'm not one of those people that's like, let's change the whole culture for sensitive people. No, we can welcome you into the space, but after you've been welcomed in and you're like, right, this is how we do things here, now that you know that none of us are rapists or going to shank you, relax, okay? We're ripping into you, we're ripping into everybody else. You're gonna get the exact same treatment.
I don't know how you could possibly find it fun to make other people feel unsafe. No woman is asking men to make gaming a safe space with sunshine and rainbows and everything, but could you please be normal? Because I want to be able to enjoy playing the game without my life being threatened.
Your life is not being threatened, you stupid girl. Mute the headset, that's all you gotta do. His voice is on the internet. You know when I make a video and some people don't like it? I just close my phone. Do you think I'm there getting upset? When I'm playing a game and somebody's ripping into me, if I don't want to hear it, mute, or the headset comes off and I continue playing the game. Why do you want to talk to people and interact with people that are ripping into you? You can go into a different lobby and play with those people in there. Why do you want to talk to these people? If the whole lobby's ripping into each other, why would you get special treatment? Don't play with the headset on, it's that simple.
Without my body being threatened, because I'm existing as a woman. And men are the ones making it unsafe. And I do not care if you feel targeted by me saying men, or if you feel attacked by me saying men. You are part of the problem. If you feel attacked by that, you're part of the problem.
I don't feel attacked about that. I feel that you should just shut up. That's what I honestly feel. I feel that you're a bit of a silly girl. I think you don't understand the way the dynamics of these things work. I think you don't understand what banter is. I don't think you understand a male space. I think you've come into a male space and you've not understood what's going on here. Now, as I said, I'll reference it once again. Touching people in offline events, cornering people and all that stuff is very different to putting a headset on and shooting the shit with somebody. We do it all the time. As soon as I jump into a Discord chat with my boys, we start ripping each other. As soon as we jump into an online lobby or I'm watching them play Overwatch, everyone's ripping each other. It is where it is. It's not going to change. You need to understand that it isn't going to change. If you don't like it, turn it off. You don't even have to not play the game. I'm not even saying don't play online. But if you don't like it, turn it off. It's that simple. It's not going to change. You bitching about it is only going to drive trolls to come over to your Twitter, come over to your stream and make this unsafe environment even more unsafe, even though it's not unsafe. I've been gaming since I was yay high and not once have I ever felt unsafe. And I'm sure some of the guys that have been ripping into me on the other side of the mics probably much bigger than me, some guys that are much wedger than me, some guys that are probably much stronger than me. Not once have I ever felt unsafe because somebody made a comment about my hair, my skin color, my tattoos, my face, the way I'm built, the way I look, ever. So why do you?
If you say just mute them, you're part of the problem. If you sit there and let them say that to me and you don't intervene, you're part of the problem.
Why do you want a man to intervene? You're not an independent woman that can't take care of herself. There's a button right there, just press it. Stop being a f***ing crybaby.
Because I have a lot of male friends, normal male friends, who don't say slurs and don't threaten people and just play like normal.
Go and play with your other male friends then. I'm sorry, are you chained to play with people that you don't like? Is the mute button not working on your headset? Why are you playing with people you dislike? Moreover, why are you listening to them? I don't understand. Do you want to engage with people that piss you off in real life? Do you want to go outside of people that annoy you? I'm assuming not. So why would you want to talk to people on the headset that are saying things about you that you don't like? You're acting like you ain't played a game before. Are you not a streamer?
I understand it's not all men. But if you are not one of the men doing this, it is entirely on you to help stop the men who are. If you don't understand that and you don't understand power imbalances and gender hierarchy, it's not my place to teach you. I'm not your mother. I'm not your teacher. Close the game for 5 minutes and educate yourself. But stop making this a bad experience for everybody else who's just trying to play the game.
I love it when people say it's not my job to educate you, even though you made a 2-minute video ranting about the problems in male spaces and that all of our spaces are toxic, and then you don't want to explain to somebody how they could go about helping you. Turn off the game and educate yourself. You spent 2 minutes talking absolute shit. You get to the point where you're going to make a point about how they could help you, even though there's nothing to help you over, and you say go get educated. It's because you don't know what you're talking about. You have no idea what you're talking about. First of all, in terms of violence, if you want to talk about violence and being unsafe in the real world because of a video game, more men commit crimes against other men, acts of violence, right? So if anybody was going to be unsafe at a higher rate, it's going to be other men, right? We attack each other more than we attack women. But that's not the case. We all know that when you turn on the game, it's just a bit of banter. If you're in a COD lobby and guys are ripping into you, there's such a simple solution rather than you coming on Twitter and making yourself look stupid. Now, whenever you do something, people are going to rip into you. But you know what I found funny? She's on here talking this shit and I went through her Twitter. I came across this video.
No, it's over, Ina. It's over. Like, if I were to have a boy, we better pray to God that he's gay. We better start indoctrinating him day one. We have to either make him trans or make him gay. We are not
That's funny. So she's
having
guilty
a
as well.
cisgender straight
Surprise, surprise.
son.
I don't know about you guys, but she sounds slightly unhinged. I don't know if this galaxy brain knows this or not, but gay men are still men. I don't know if you think that gay men automatically just become women in their mannerisms, but that's not how it works. Like, I've got gay friends, they're just as savage with the ripping as the straight guys are. If not, sometimes it gets worse because they can get pretty catty. I've been in a cussing match with a gay guy. Guy cussed me out. I was like, alright, I've had enough. I don't know what you're thinking. You want to indoctrinate a child into being gay. Isn't it a case where we just let people figure out for themselves? Why would you want to push a child into that? If they grow up to be gay, that's up to them. You know, whatever. If they grow up to be transgender, that's a whole process they're going to go through. You should be pushing them into something. That sounds like child abuse to me. Pushing a kid into doing that stuff because you don't like straight men is insane. It is insane. It would literally be the same way if the kid turned out to be gay in like their teenage years or their adult years, and the parents were there trying to force them to be straight. It'd be a level of abuse. But because you don't like men, you want to have a kid and then force the kid to be gay or trans. Question: how are you going to have that kid? How is that going to work exactly? Are you going to adopt, or are you going to have sex with a straight man? Because again, you need a straight man to do this. If they were so bad, why would you let one inside you to reproduce? It's honestly people like this where I'm just like, they should not be allowed to reproduce. After saying something like that on camera, if there's a good argument for her to have a child, I'd like to hear it. Now luckily there were some actual intelligent people in the comment section. We've got Nina Infinity here saying, I will never understand this logic. I'm a woman and I've played games with rude people who say stupid shit and it goes in one ear and out the other. What is this BS about making a safe space in these gaming lobbies? Ain't no one coming through the monitor to grape you, hun. Exactly. Welcome to reality. Cybertronic says, I totally agree. The amount of times people have told me they're going to grape me, grape my mother in a game lobby is endless. I've been called every variation of homo under the sun. I've been teabagged, dry humped, and team killed more times than I can count. Yeah, when I was playing Halo, I used to get teabagged all the time. I just sit there like, is this really happening? I've been teabagged and done my own share of teabagging. It's stupid but hilarious. People take themselves way too seriously. Thank you, Nina. Thank you. Somebody with brains in their head. Papa Uru. Papa Uru says, the difference between men and fake gamers. We can trash talk, call each other names and make fun of each other all game long, but we are back to being friends the next game. Maybe the oversensitive ones are the people who can't handle words without going a bit. It's true. It is true. We will go through ripping each other to being the best of friends, going out for some food afterwards. If you don't like it, and that's how things are in male-dominated spaces, then piss off. Go to another space. That's how it is over here. If you don't like it, again, there's multiple ways for you to navigate. There's multiple ways for you to enjoy your game and still be in the space. But you want to turn it into a situation where we have to change the whole culture, change what is fun about this. And it is fun, I hate to break it to you. When I'm playing with my boys, I like taking the piss out of them when I'm beating them. I'm sure they like doing it to me. You're not going to be able to change it, okay? That's the fact of the matter. You're not going to be able to change it. It's not a bad thing. This is how men get on. It's how it's always been. Any sport that I've played, any locker room that I've been in, any group chat that I've been in, it's always been that way. And the way you're pretending like women don't do this as well, you know girls do this. You know when girls are alone, they talk that shit. You know in their group chats, they're talking that shit. You know in female-dominated spaces, they're also doing things. Don't try to demonize men and a space that they might even dominate. As I said, for the final time, I'm all for welcoming people into a space and showing them what the culture is like. And then once they've understood everything and they're like, okay, this is how they do things around here, I'm going to get involved. If you want to stick around, right, you don't have to. But if you want to stick around and be a part of the culture, okay, cool, this is how we do things here, this is how it works, I'm going to get involved. If you don't like it, piss off. If you do like it, get with the times. It's very, very simple. Nobody's reaching through the monitor like the Grudge or the Ring and it's going to cause you any harm. I can tell you that from playing games since I was a boy. I'm 32 years old now. Not a single time has violence come to me. And not a single time has violence come to any of the girls that I've grown up playing. Any of them. Not a single one. You're full of shit. You're trying to turn this into a situation that it's not. You're trying to do a whole Anita Sarkeesian. It ain't gonna happen. We've already been through that. Just shut your mouth and play the game. It's really not that difficult.
Clean.
Round one. Fight.
Mr. Mike. Mike Polo. Alright. Alright.
Round two. Fight.
it enough? Who knows? I don't even. I hope so. Not even enough.
Round 3. Fight.
Oh man. Oh. To do. That's why I never do that. Always.
Final round. Fight. Round 1. Fight.
Mr. 50-50.
Round 2. Fight. Round 3. Fight.
Alright. Alright. Yeah, I've got to keep blocking. I didn't see this move. Look at it. Oh, not again. The same thing I got called, guys. The EX version.
What's up everyone, MK Tom Brady here. So in this video I want to talk about Ed Boon reaching out to the community in a very big way to see what we want to see in the future of MK1 down the line. Most people believe that at some point there's going to be an expansion for this game. There were 2 of them in MK11. We at least believe at least one's going to come in this game. Most people believe it'll be somewhere around that 1 year point, which, don't look now, is only a few months away, maybe a little after slightly the 1 year point. But Ed Boon really hasn't reached out to the community that much recently for feedback. And look, we had some, he was radio silent for quite a while, and then we just had some promotional tweets like, here's, you know, first look at Ermac, and here's the official trailer with Ermac and Movado. Don't forget to catch the combat cast. Here's first look at Homelander. Here's a look at next season's skin pack, which will be MK movie skins, which look really, really cool, by the way. But now he's reaching out, like, what do you guys want to see in the future of the game? Which I assume would be in some type of an expansion. Like, we have guest characters. They're obviously looking at guest cameos. And he wants to know, hey, we're going to put if we were to put someone from the MK movies as a guest cameo, who would you want to see? And he gives us Artlene and Cole Young. I'm old. I'm an Artlene guy from the original Mortal Kombat movie. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Who would you guys want to see? The next tweet is even bigger because it's no secret. People do not find invasions, for a lack of better words, very fun. But, spoiler, if you polled anyone at any given day that ever played Deception, they're always going to choose Deception Conquest over any type of single player mode in any MK game ever. And Deception wins handily here with their Conquest mode. I do believe that they are looking to replace Invasions with something more enjoyable. If they kind of update this game with a more MK Deception Conquest mode type of thing, I believe it will bring a large amount of the casuals back. You see, this game is kind of faltered with its casual audience in a lot of ways, and I think no single player content is a big reason for that. Like, we understand it's a fighting game, but fighting games are more than just fighting nowadays. Casuals want stuff to do, to unlock, and I think this is a good way to kind of do that. Like, maybe this is a way that they can do daily skins. Like, hey, guess what? We're going to put some skins in the game, and as opposed to always selling them to you, hey, go here at this time. Because Conquest mode was very much like you had to know the days, the times, and to meet certain people, to unlock certain things, and this could be a really cool thing, a way for casuals to consistently engage with the game without always having to go online and play. Next set of tweets are going to be really, really good. So this one is pretty much him asking which one of the DLC combat packs we like, MK9, MKX, MK11. I don't know why he has Texas Chainsaw.
That doesn't even make sense.
Plus.
Okay.
And I'm not sure
that move
why.
all the time because you win.
Because basically Texas Chainsaw was an MKX. But the MKX combat pack, you had Alien, Predator, Jason, you had Leatherface. So no surprising that a lot of people like that kind of group of guest characters more than anything else. So again, it looks like he's looking to put one or multiple guest characters back, or maybe decide, kind of see like which themes we like which. Okay, these are the types of guest characters people like. People weren't feeling Terminator, Rambo, RoboCop as much. MK9 and MKX are very, very close here. Like, people did love Freddy. But again, MKX just had a good, like, fan favorite characters as guest characters, and they were all really well done. So no surprise this wins out. So they are looking to put more guest characters in, obviously, but I think they're really looking to go more of a fan favorite way as opposed to, let's put in a bunch of superheroes like they did in this version here. Which I do like. Homelander was awesome, but again, more people definitely like the MKX, I think, DLC guest characters over anything else they've done. And more importantly, is this tweet right here. basically, we, including myself, thought the Pro Series was done after this season. We know season 2. We know that Warner Brothers really isn't funding the Pro season at all. The Pro Series, I should say. And people always say, well, hey, look, they did this in MKX. Why can't they do this in this game now, where they give us a DLC skin and the proceeds go to paying out pot bonuses for the Pro Series? And Ed Boon tweets out, hey, we've done this before. If we were to do it again, would you like to see something like this? Would you basically want to see, are we going to purchase it, right? And of course, overwhelmingly, yes. I mean, the truth is, Mortal Kombat 1 is the greatest fighting game ever created, ever. And I love MK1. Everyone loves MK1. And look, I love the Pro Series. I love watching the nail-biting matches. And having a Season 2 is just what the game of the community needs. I think it's going to be absolutely awesome. And I'm glad they're going this route. The next update, also, besides any possible expansion, looks to be absolutely amazing. For one, I truly am a huge fan of the boys. Homelander, in my opinion, is probably the best DLC character they've ever put in. And if you have not watched the boys, I strongly recommend you watch it. Great character, great idea to put Homelander in. And not just that, the skins look to be really, really good. Like, look, the previous skins were okay, but they don't really look to have the same amount of detail that the new skins they're rolling out are. So it looks like they're really stepping up in many ways. And of course, there's talks talks, meaning like behind the scenes confirmations of a pretty decently sized update coming out in the Homelander patch. So very, very exciting times for this game, which is really, really good because I think this game needs quite a lot of excitement pumped back into it. Looks like the future of MK1 is looking very, very, very good, and this is good news. This is a good sign that they're really looking to see which direction we want to see the game go, and we have a good reason to be excited for the next update. Great character choice, awesome skins, and the promise of a pretty big update that's going to shake things up a little bit. And as always, I'd love to hear your comments, love to hear your opinions. And go ahead and let me know what you guys think of these polls, what you guys want to see in an expansion, as far as like single player content, guest cameos, guest characters, and what you guys think about the Homelander update, things like that. But as far as like Homelander, are you guys fans? Are you not fans? Have you seen the boys? Are you going to watch the boys? Always love to hear the comments, or read the comments, hear the comments. I don't know what I'm saying today, boys. Thanks so much for watching. We'll continue to cover things as we get more updates, like, you know, from the next character update with Homelander. And I am really excited about this, like truly excited about this next update. So as always, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more content.
All right. Nice move. Look at it. Send my happy man. Game, man. Can they make the combos any longer? That would help. B. This doesn't stop.
The game, it was a lifestyle that I formed for my entire life. Hey there,
That was a quick
my
video.
name is Janelle, or you can call me Cuddlecore. I'm a pro
It's
Tekken
fun.
7 player for Equinox Gaming and Red Bull Gaming. Today, I will be your Padia guide. The first step we'll be discussing is having a training partner. This is one of my favorite steps. Having a training partner is essential to your growth. A training partner is that person, that confidant, who is there to not just better themselves, but they're there to better you as well. They're there to push you. Competitive games, sports are always evolving. So having a training partner who is growing along with that competition keeps you up to date on different strategies and techniques. They know you, they know how hard you train. They're one of the only people who really understand how hard you work. I have a training partner. His name, in-game, is Shadow20Z, one of the best players in the world. Whenever either of us accomplish something, we are there to uplift each other. That's something that I've cherished about Shadow and I, our relationship, our friendship. We are always proud of each other's accomplishments. And that is what
Pretty hard.
training
I
partners
know all the
do. So how can we
frame data is now.
a
Come on.
group or a person that we can train with? I know a hurdle that can present
Plus on
itself
block.
when doing all of this is approaching people. So being able to reach out or even meeting somebody at a local event is a great way to establish a potential training partner. You may have to deal with people who will say no, they don't want to train with you. And sometimes it's based on skill level, and that's all right. But all you can do is put yourself out there. You can start off with introducing yourself, be friendly, say who you are, where you're from, maybe even a slight compliment. Hey, I love how you play the game, or hey, I love how you play this particular character. Mind if I play you a bit? So you'd be surprised how many people will say, yes, I'd love to play with you, or yes, let's meet up offline. People have asked me questions like that, and I'm like, oh, thank you so much. And then I go, hey, yeah, sure, I can give you some advice, show you some tips. It makes their day, and I learned something in the process too. Competing in your local scene, offline and online, is insane. People have asked me questions like that, and I'm like, oh, thank you so much. And then I go, hey, yeah, I can give you advice, give you tips. It makes their day, and I learned something in the process too. Extremely important. I usually recommend this for anybody new
I don't even
coming
know
into fighting games.
if
It's
there is a
important to get familiar
local
with
scene
them, get acquainted with them.
around here.
I usually don't recommend players jump from completely playing
I even
online
know.
to going to a major event with like 400 people. It's really easy to get discouraged when you're a new player and you throw yourself into a tournament where the caliber of players is insanely high. So to ease yourself into it, to give yourself that time you need to adjust to major event with like 400 people. It's really easy to get discouraged when you're a new player and you throw yourself into a tournament where the caliber of players is insanely high. So to ease yourself into it, to give yourself a time to adjust
I
to
started playing Tekken with
Meeting new
Tekken
players.
7 because Tekken 3 was like PlayStation 1, right? Long time ago, so it kind of doesn't count anymore. I started with Tekken 7 online, and that's all it is. Because back then, Tekken only came out on the PlayStation, and I stopped. I didn't continue after PlayStation 1. The consoles are that expensive. Buying all the stuff, right? Memory cards, controllers. You used to have an adapter so you could put more controllers on, all kind of stuff, man. So anyway, I just stopped. So I missed out on Tekken 4, Tag 1, Tag 2, Tekken 5, Dark Resurrection, whatever else. I missed all of them. And when this came out on Steam, Tekken 7, that's when I started. And before that I was playing a lot of King of Fighters. The last one I played was King of Fighters 2002.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh.
Round 2. Fight.
That was close. Nice. Oh, if only I'd got the thingamajig. This. Oh well. See, if the move didn't do the correct knockdown. See, the legs are supposed to go up, but sometimes if you get them in the air, the legs don't go, and then you don't get the follow. Alright. Wrong button. Just gotta keep playing. That's my message to that guy. NLE, what does that mean? Play again. Good. If you don't play again, then how can you get anywhere? Answers on a postcard. You can't get anywhere. I didn't want to do that. I want to do this. Why did... Remember it said 5 bar and then suddenly it's gone. Maybe you should turn off your torrents. Alright. That move's really good. Flying kick. Oh, nice. Low. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that either. All that. Never mind. Dead. Keep spamming the same move over and over again.
Getting better
God Crush can
in
get
terms of
beaten
fighting
by
different play
blue
styles,
move,
and just
Heat Smash, or
giving yourself time to improve first.
Rage.
It is so
What do you call
important
that move?
and
Rage.
essential to go to your local scene or to find that scene. I started at locals. We would meet up at these events, at these gaming hubs. We would sit, we would play long sets. I would learn, I would ask questions. And I felt like I always had a chance to take my time in learning when I would show up to the locals, because I didn't feel like there were 20 people trying to compete or play against my opponent. It gave me that one-on-one time to learn from people who are more experienced than me. So
This
the
game
more
doesn't
skills
allow
I
you to
became, the more
play long
confident I
sets.
became in the
That's the
gameplay.
big problem.
Playing in the suburbs, I
Who
went
would have known that they'd do
to
that?
the city and I began to make top 8s. And it felt so good having friends by that time who showed up. And whenever I played in the top 8, playing in pools, they were right there cheering me on, always celebrating. Those kinds of feelings, that type of emotion that you feel in that moment, I really think is the reason why I continued on with it as long as I did, turning it from a hobby into a career. And it all started because of showing up to a local. It takes time to find the right group of people that you mesh with in the community. And it's a process. You'll find there are people who like you, and there are times where you'll find that there are people that don't like you, and that's okay. That's why the beauty of how big a community is, it's so valuable, because you can find your group of friends, your group of training partners that works for you. But it's a process. And once you find that group, you find kind of this space where you belong. So we've got the training partner. We started showing up to our locals. So now is the third and final step. Finding a coach. It's so important. Sometimes we are so submerged in the fight that it's so easy to miss multiple things that are going on. For example, Tekken is 60 seconds. It's a fast-paced game, and it's so easy to look up and go, oh wow, the round's over. And to learn how to adapt from round to round takes experience, and sometimes years of that, of understanding how to adapt, how to evolve and grow. But that also comes with watching footage. I truly feel that a coach and a training partner are kind of similar in that way. They kind of go hand in hand. They do provide that emotional support, and mentally they help challenge us in how we see the game, and they kind of help with those factors outside of the game that can affect gameplay. Being coached while watching the footage has helped me see the game a certain way. It shows you step by step what was successful and the things that we can tweak. That's something that I do with my coach on a regular basis. Because of him, over the last year, I've gotten multiple first place finishes and lots of top 8 finishes, and my gameplay has improved. It just, in a crazy way, just skyrocketed. Without a coach, I wouldn't have been able to get to that point. It took me a second to get a coach, but I would never trade this experience and this relationship for the world. A good coach will always be like,
Wednesday today.
it's alright that this happened, but we'll get them next time. Or, hey, I'm proud of you, you did great. Or, you met this goal, you killed it. Like, no matter what, even in your losses, they are encouraging because they know that side of you, that you have what it takes to be the best player that you can be. They are there to remind you, assure you that it is okay to not be perfect, to be flawed, but not to promote yourself with self-hate. It's really easy to not like ourselves when we don't do well, but it's a process, it's a journey. And the coach is there to remind you of that. It's so important to have a coach that works well with you in terms of chemistry, because that makes all the difference in how you'll learn, how you'll receive the information. But just as important as that is, coming to the table with an open mind, not being too stubborn, willing to ask questions, but also willing to put in the work. Because the coach can't do all the work for you. You have to be willing to put in time outside of your sessions to grow and improve, and to take what the coach is saying to heart. In today's pathway, we learn the importance of having a training partner, finding your locals, and having a coach and or someone to watch your gameplay. The longer I continue to apply these skills, I learned that I was treating my career with the same
If there's no local,
dedication,
then
focus, and drive as a traditional
you gotta travel
sports
far
athlete.
away, I guess.
I learned that
You're
I was an
willing.
athlete too,
Which I'm not willing to do.
because I cared so much, and I applied myself, I sacrificed, I dedicated myself, but I put in the work. We are esports athletes. If you're looking to start your own esports journey, start by going to your local meetups for the games you love. Socialize, and ultimately, have fun. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Janelle Cuddlecore Carter, and I've been your guide.
Oh, interesting. It's a bit of, alright, okay, cool, that was nice. Pretty good video. 10 minutes. Cuddle call. Nice video. Straight to the point. France. Stellar Blade.
Did 150%ed Stellar Blade. on my first playthrough, and it's kind of screwed me over because
Quick
now I
look
have
at
to
what it
do
is
2
about
more
this
playthroughs.
video that
Are you
is.
fucking kidding me? 2 more playthroughs if I want to get everything. Someone should have told me. I did not know. Okay. So how many more throws? I haven't been keeping track. But we're almost there. Then we're gonna get that Trasher skin. Because it'll be trash. Damn. Hola, lindo muchacho and fam. Oh, thank you. Hey there, Swish. And God bless you. Love you guys.
What time is
Okay,
it?
so we need
Get
2
to
more
5.
throws, then we're done.
Maybe later on there'll be more
Yay!
players on.
Wow,
It
this
seems to
weekly
be very
quest,
slow.
it took me...
And I can never seem to find anyone, even in the UK. I don't understand how it works, to be fair. How the online... How does it search for players, man? I don't get it. Why is it always looking so far away? Can there really be no... you know, what is this? This game came out on the PlayStation, maybe on the Xbox,
on the collar.
PC, so... And then there's the whole of the UK. But it doesn't find anyone.
You can kind of see the idea.
So what does that mean? Does it mean just no one's playing or something else?
Love more buttons to give more of that boyfriend's shirt feeling.
So let me see. Community hub.
That's so
Right.
cute.
Then you can
She's
see
got
it
a
says
lot
there's
of, like, really
8.4.
wonderful-
8.4k.
So, I'm so
8,498.
This is another new one. Got like a
In-game.
cheerleader outfit. This one's
So it can be one player, it can be
I would love to
lobby.
get this in a different color.
It's not many, you know.
The orange, I could take it or leave it, but I love the design. This is
Street
also
Fighter had
really
quite a
cute,
lot.
too. There's some like really good
Yeah.
like urban, casual streetwear.
Before you know it, in Street Fighter you're already at the wall.
It's like-
And this game's got its own problems.
There's a
Like
whole gamut.
the higher
of
rank you
designs.
get, look how long everyone can do.
Dresses, There's like athletic wear. There's
Combos
outdoor
going on forever.
Wear, like you're giving me everything. There's bathing suits and shit. There's absolutely everything. So, okay, so like I didn't progress to the final point of no return.
Street Fighter 6,
Because I
let me
wanted
see.
to do just like a couple of
70, 80 gigabytes.
so I guess like
I don't have 80 gigs free. 50,000
no, we're not.
players. 51.
No, I don't want to go.
How many did I say was in Tekken? About 4? Forgotten already. This says what? 51. Right,
Oh yeah,
then.
we lost
And
our
then
boyfriend.
Tekken
Adam is
says
gone.
8.5. So I think if I was to be playing Street Fighter, probably you definitely get more games, won't you? Just that I guess I prefer this. I prefer 3D over 2D nowadays.
Travel to another region.
And I don't like
Like now there's like
a lot of the
7
characters. I just don't like them in
different
Street
locations.
Fighter.
I
Street
love that
Fighter
you can
6.
travel-
I don't like Luke. Just don't feel the urge to play it. I'm the same with Mortal Kombat. It's too boring, man. So anyway, that's Devil Blade. Not very interesting. So, is it still searching? It's still searching. The matches that I found were like Poland. It's not going to be a good connection. And then France is pretty bad. Spain is pretty bad. So if it doesn't say EN, then it's like not really worth it. And then it's got all of these Wi-Fi. Just now the game it said Russia, and it was Wi-Fi, and it was 4 bars. But the last match I played was, at least it was said it was 5 bars, but it dropped all the way to 2 at one point. So how can that be? Right now there's nothing else running apart from, what is it? What's this program? Brave. The browser, OBS, the game. Nothing else is going. So that's the thing, man. I don't know how some people getting a lot of games, but I don't tend to get many matches, man. Most of the time it's just waiting around. It's fucking boring, man. Who wants to wait around? See, look. How long have I been playing this now? Maybe half an hour. Look, it should give you a lot of options if you want to play Wi-Fi. I don't want to. Can't even play when it's wired. It's not even. Anyway, what can you do? So what other game to play? Let's see what else came out today. Some few things came out. Let's have a look. Alright, here's one. Alright, look again. Wi-Fi. I'd rather not.
I did all back 3-3. Muscle memory go burr.
Maybe it's a good time to start Elden Ring.
I know, dude. He's much.
Because I think the new Elden Ring's coming out very soon. I mean the new patch. Not the patch. Expansion. I only ran around a little bit when I tried it.
Yeah, that's a
some
punch.
months
No
ago. Just
slowdown,
running around Java.
Make these the 15 months. I really appreciate it.
Still on the hard drive, so I can just start it
Yo, what up,
any
young
moment.
king? I got bushin' with Paul
Isn't it still
yesterday.
there? Let me see.
Yikes.
It's called Elden Ring. Yep.
Alright, let me switch to your
Installed.
new pad, you know.
Ready to go any minute now, any moment, any
Because I
second.
do not know where my camo one is gone. So we're gonna have to use the new
But I
blue
like
one
to
we got
play
the
a
other week.
fighting game sometimes. Every single one is Wi-Fi.
Get ready for the next battle.
Because what Crash Dash 3 knows, CD3 doesn't have a just frame version.
Round one. Fight.
We're actually in a bigger bit. Imagine that, yeah. Oh my God, that was on beat. Aston, I think the 12 months of TLC channel. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey man, congratulations for top 3. It was hype as hell.
You broke going further. I actually missed one there. My fingers were not in coordination.
So this one.
I thought I would get. What?
Huh? What's going on, man? What's his name? Yo, Togari.
Always forget Shaheen has a low heat smash until you see his low.
Do you even play Tekken or what? Oh look, there's let's see. Alright, a network error. I just restarted.
Ooh, double unlucky.
You know, it says the Tekken shop, there's a free thing. There's supposed to be a free t-shirt. I never claimed it and it's gone. I'm not gonna claim the free hat either.
Oh my god.
So what happened with the connection? Just the error with the game. My connection's fine. Still connected to the Ethernet, so we're good. Everything's Gucci over here. Do people still say that? Everything's Gucci. I'm supposed to say something else now.
Oh my shit
Anyway,
is
let me
whiffing
load
for
this game
no
up
reason.
again. Maybe I'll just try a little bit longer. What I reckon is when you get higher rank, maybe you'll get more games. But I'm in the blue ranks now. So shouldn't I be getting more games now?
That's taking it high. You duck it. Let's have minus 13, I don't know. I got a lab Shaheen, you know.
Bandai Namco.
Why did that hit?
This is version 1.04, is it? Alright.
Down for 4.
In the background, this K-Swiss. Is it K-Swiss or K-Wiss? See your name? K-Wiss. K-Swiss is
Match like
trainers.
crazy,
So,
bro.
this is K-Wiss.
Oh my god.
He plays
How many counters was
Huarang.
that?
That's what's going on. Or should I try? Let me have a look at the, what do you call it? Maybe there's a lobby or
What the fuck
something.
is that tracking?
Otherwise you're just staring at the screen, it's so boring. What do you do it again? It's called search. See if there's anything going on. Could try. Let me see. Let's see. Sometimes you enter a lobby and then when you enter they they close the lobby. It's funny.
Meow, 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 meow.
Have a look. See? Oh, you missed it. There was someone there. Like just like what I said to you. As soon as you go inside, then they leave. Don't really get what that's about. So anyway, I can create a session as well. But let me search a little bit and look. I think, you know, like on my Steam, the people that were playing Tekken, they're no longer playing it.
Oh, my bad.
That's what it is on mine. No one's even playing it anymore. And there was a time when
Oh my
doing
god.
Tekken 7.
That is so
my
unlucky. Oh my
whole
god.
friends list was full of
My heat smash
Tekken.
literally just whiffed. So it doesn't break his armor.
When you leave the session, it doesn't need to send you all the way back to the
Wow, Bimpets. Thank you
main
for the
menu.
9
That's a bit
months.
long, isn't it?
Oh, tier 1
Hello,
subscription to
Wizzy.
channel.
You're looking
Yeah, so far
absolutely
it's not
human
looking good,
today
but-
with a smile.
Wow, thank you, Michaela. You two are looking absolutely human as well. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was that one.
What does it mean, 0? What does this mean? Like, just having a look around, see what's available, what if there's any games to play. Otherwise, just play something else. I'm not looking to, what is it? You know, become a pro Tekken player or something. Just want.
Just look forward to
some nice
Sidestep
games
Downfall
out
2
there.
now. I tried to track him, but my move didn't come out.
Sounds easy to do, but it's not.
I hate heat burst range so much. Punish, man. Why did I do that? Bro, my Tekken 7 muscle memory really is coming out today. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's coming out today. Oh my god, it's coming out today.
Look, but sometimes people are AFK as well. That's one thing. See, not there. So it's like a waste of time, wasting valuable moments of your life.
Imagine that, yep.
So just move on.
Down, back. Oh! This is a new pad, though.
Get ready for the next battle.
What does this mean?
Doing round start forward to 3-3 on final round is a world clock. No, for real, bro. What are you even thinking in that situation? Apparently, main man thinks heat burst is broken. Oh, heat burst is definitely fucked up. I hate heat burst.
So imagine, you know, like, what the top fighting games right now is what? Obviously this and Street Fighter.
Tutorial on that grab? What the? I mean,
And
here's the
this is
thing, like,
dead
you can always go
as a
to,
doornail.
you know, I'm not going to
Online.
use it forever. You can always go to the character select, to the move list, and the throws are all here.
It's not busy at all.
Yeah, I know what they're talking about, but you know, the move list is always there to teach you the ways, you know.
Get ready for the next battle.
Devil Jim.
Getting ready for the
Before
match.
me.
Maybe we can watch. Let's see.
I think
who
I've
will
not
allow.
even played against post patch.
That's
Devil
the
Jim.
good thing about Street Fighter, though.
This is my
Remember
first
when
time playing against
you
post patch Devil Jim, so
so
I've
easy
been
to
away.
spectate. More
Since
often
the
than
patch
not,
came
you're
out.
gonna get to
I've not
watch
been
the
here.
match, which is good. I think in Tekken 7 you couldn't even watch.
I've seen clips of his
nothing. You
Smash,
couldn't
though.
see
It looks
anything.
Counter hit.
Get ready for the next battle.
So yeah, just wait a bit and see. Found a getting ready to spectate, so we can watch something. Here we go. Let me switch this one off. Put it on pause. Why is this YouTube thing not even? What is it doing? should have. Known that Tekken 7 music was gonna be better than Tekken 8. But they kind of cleaned it up a bit, you know. The music from Tekken 7, it sounds better in Tekken 8. Like, you know, maybe they changed the mixing or something. It does sound better.
Round 4. Fight.
Another thing, sometimes you join a lobby, right? You're waiting for your turn, right? And then obviously, you know, and then say bye, can't close the lobby. That can happen too. That's why you might as well open your own lobby. That's one thing. If that happens now, like they finish playing and then quit, then I'll open the lobby too and start the screen. Okay?
Final round. Fight.
So you never answered the question, do you even play Tekken or what? Not a trick question, it's a simple one. You play or you don't play.
You win.
I wonder if these two are like, probably.
Round 1.
Let's see what happens.
Fight.
It's best of 5 and 3. One I didn't even see. Probably return one. Oh no. Pass one.
Round 2. Fight.
It's always a good idea to do a sort of high knee like that. Every time I do it low, I always get smacked in the head.
Round 3. Fight.
Just saying. So that when you got a buff, you see. But it's a mix of the different things you can do. I've seen a high kick, I've seen a grab, that thing. That one's a mid, I think. It just takes a while to unless you're willing to put it in the practice mode, but I don't even know if you've seen it. I just learn on the book. Right. So that means prepare to lose edition. You still get to the same point. Eventually. That's how we call it, just stick it in what do you call it, practice mode, and then let's say you're practicing and then you get it, then you go online and it's totally different because the connection is whatever it is, right? Or you go online and then you just don't even get it, and you even forget it to do so long. Or you go online and then the character that you were training, practicing, you don't see it, and then you forget. What about the same? Last time card one, then eternal one. Very pretty similar.
Round 3.
So that means cards is pretty good with this card. That's it. Pretty good. What's the display? Now you get my stuff. This didn't do anything. Oh, finish it. Do the red jump. This radar is so long, it's about, look how long it goes on for. Good.
Round
Like,
4. Fight.
how long is it? 10 seconds? 1.5 seconds. Too long. Radar is good. 2 or 3 seconds. Like, taking the whole time. I could feel my facial hair was growing while that cutscene was playing. Make it faster. The whole story going on. 3 seconds would be alright. No more than 3 seconds would be better. Who was it? Cards? I didn't see who is it? Who are you? Last time it seemed like they're taking turns to win.
Round 1.
Let's see who won that.
Fight.
Last time this one was going with this one, that one. See, they're stopping over every second. And why are you doing that for? You launch them in the air, then you keep them in the air. That's why you're not winning, although you did win. When you launch someone, you don't want them to, touch the ground so quickly. So then,
Round 2. Fight.
when I play a mirror match, I'm just trying to learn how the combos basically. I can't do all of them with ball. Reason being, let's say the stick, I need to change the leg. Well, pretty much worn out. So certain things is very difficult to do. That's one example. So I try and look at how do they use the moves, then I can also learn how to use it. What else are you gonna do? See, Yoshimitsu doing that flying kick so cheap. I do that all the time. Because all this sidestepping happens most of the time it doesn't work. You try and sidestep like blue moves. I don't think you can even, to be fair, unless they turn into. So it's a big risk. But some people seem to be pretty good at sidestepping still. You know? But I think it's like you need to hit them a couple times, then you sidestep. Not like sidestepping not as a defense. More of you've done your few hits, then you sidestep, they miss, then you continue. So what happened? I'd laugh if they just quit the match, you know, like exit the lobby now. That person already left or join battle and pressing it, smashing the board. What happened to Cards? Cards has left the session. Then this person, Eternal, is probably gonna leave too as well. Just like what I predicted in the scrolls. See, now look, comes there. But fair enough, things to do. Some people have got food that needs to be eaten.
Gotcha!
Yeah, if you had food sitting right there, you're not gonna leave it, are you? Just to play a game.
Get
Talking
ready
about
for
food,
the
that's
next
what it is. I'm
battle.
already ready to go and eat something, you know.
Get ready for the next battle.
Dragunov. Cheating ass cheating. Dragunov's a good character to
Round
play against. Just cheating Wait. Look at all the bouncing around, man. sound weird. Look, we're all equal now.
I'll show you. Boost. Strongest in the universe.
Oh, ain't no can do anything. Big trouble. What's the problem? You want to pick a different character or you don't want to play no more? What happened? Okay. See what I mean? That's what I said to you earlier. So guess what? I'm gonna even go and eat too. But I think eating food's more fun than eating playing this one. Waiting around too long. Just gonna eat. Maybe I'll